If you're a fitness coach and you want to scale to consistent 50 or 100K months, guys, my name is Connor Jarvie, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how I did that in my business, how I ran my fitness business, and how we're doing it right now with all of our clients. So real quick, this is a straight value video. This is not going to be a hype fluff piece. I'm going to show you exactly how we scaled our company right now to 7 figures using this Instagram DM funnel and simple ads that got me to $1.4 million collected in our business in less than 18 months. So let's get to it. Again, my name is Connor Jarvie, and I'm going to break down exactly how this works for you. So in this video, we're going to cover a few things. How I went from stuck at 10K per month to consistently doing 6 figures per month in revenue, how our ads, funnels, and operations work, why most coaches never scale, how we help fitness coaches, our super fun disclaimer, what keeps most coaches stuck, and then again, like our ads and funnel system. Again, this is a lot. I'll break this down step by step for you, make it super simple to understand. Clarity, some client results, all right, and everything else. So we'll keep this super, super simple. So first of all, who's this for, right? Let's go over that. This is only for experienced fitness coaches in any niche. So we've worked with nutrition coaches, strength coaches, bodybuilding coaches. We worked with holistic coaches, anyone that has an online offer or you can scale your program. This is going to be for you. Okay. You are stuck at $5,000 or $50,000 per month. I will make a quick disclaimer. This is not for beginners. Although beginners can use this model, this requires you to invest money in ads. And I know when I was a beginner, I didn't have any money for ads. I barely had money. So if you're a beginner, this is not for you. Exit this video and go ahead and go gather some more free information and then get some sales. Okay. But is also for you if you're working 60 plus hours, you're stressed, you're in your business, you're doing everything yourself, you're wearing all the hats, and you are stuck, you are not growing, you just honestly have no idea what to do next. Overwhelmed, lacking clarity on next steps. And also this is for you if you've tried other $10,000 programs, but you've gotten overlooked because they have a massive system. You were promised one-on-one coaching, but they honestly just put you in a group and said, good luck. This is good luck. Ask questions and show up for the calls that we're not going to tell you exist, right? Or if you did any other agencies, funnels, posting content, don't hire an agency. Again, they're just going to take your money. You're better off just putting that money into your own business. You'll make a lot more. But honestly, nothing seems to work and you just don't even know where to turn. So if that is you, or if any one of those closely resembles where you're at this point, this video is going to be for you. So it's going to be a little lengthy video, but I promise by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do. And if you're so moved or you're so motivated, you can go ahead and book a call with us in our team to show you how we can install this directly into your business. Again, not really a pitchy, high pressure sales call, but more so just a roadmap call, show you how this would work. And if it would be a good fit, we can show you how this works for you in your business and how we can help. All right. So a little bit more about me. I'm Connor Jarvie, like I said, and before I even started my online fitness business, I actually was in the Air Force, and I'm still in right now. I got 6 more months in. So 10 years in the Air Force, veteran and former NPC competitor and bodybuilder. As you see right here, I am not in that shape anymore. That was awful. But so I was in the fitness space for a long time. I did bodybuilding shows and I scaled my fitness business to $30,000 per month. That was after I got out, or excuse me, after I enlisted. And I really just loved fitness. I love fitness so much. I started helping people lose weight and I grew that to about $35,000 per month. And then we started this company where we grew it to 7 figures per month using the exact same systems as my fitness coaching business. Okay. And the cool thing is we grew it to 7 figures with only 2 teammates. So it's me, my setter, and my closer. And that is it. I do not have any other teammates. I don't have any other VAs. Super, super lean, hyper profitable. And I don't have a huge team giving me a bunch of headaches. And that is a beautiful part. So we'll explain exactly how this business model runs, how you're ultimately super profitable running the Instagram DM funnel. And I'll show you how it works. Okay. So I've been doing this for over 4 years and I've worked with well over 400 clients from all ranges, all backgrounds, weight loss, muscle building, bodybuilding, strength coaching, everything. So I have a really good, diverse knowledge of where everyone is and kind of what you need. We've been doing consistent 80 to 100K months for the last 6 months at a 5x ROAS. So I'll even just show you real quick. We scale with simple ads and honestly, no daily content. And I really just post content at this point just to stay sane, right? So here's my Instagram right now in this moment. You can go ahead into my profile and you can go ahead and look at all of our results. So you see a bunch of these. You know, we've been doing this for years, so you'll just see a bunch of our clients who made 10K and everything else. You can go through hours and hours of that stuff. I'll even show you our Stripe account, so just so you have some more proof of who I am and what I do. In this Stripe account alone, we've collected well over $972,000 in total cash collected. We've done over 1.4 million in sales, but we've collected about 972, and we've collected more. This is just in this one Stripe account. I'll even refresh it so you can see it's real. All right. Cool. There we go. So it's real. We've had days where we've done $32,000 days. We've done $35,000 days. We've had $50,000 weeks, and we've scaled using this system. And honestly, right now, this is the easiest, probably fastest way for fitness coaches to scale right now. And it's 2026 that I've ever seen in my life. It's worked before, but it's never worked as good as now, because right now we are in a major, major trust recession inside of the online fitness and honestly online coaching space. So the DM funnel is going to be the best way to build trust and sign high ticket clients. And again, I'll show you exactly how this works in a little bit. So right now, we're running a program called EHTU. This is our winner circle. So I'm going to break down all my ads, all my funnels, everything like that. But before I do that, I want to have a super fun disclaimer for everyone watching. The results that I show come from our clients that put in the work, and they work hard. So I always say good systems and processes, they will never replace hard work. They just enhance it, right? So it's kind of like running a marathon. You can't run the marathon with the best shoes, with the best gear, with the right glasses or whatever, if you don't actually start running. So you got to work hard. And then the systems that we give you, our entire system, funnels, automations, everything, our ads, that will only enhance you. Okay. I always like to say this to my clients too. They're probably annoyed, but there are no guarantees in life other than taxes and death. All right. So the other only guarantee that I can possibly make is if you show up, you don't quit, you put in the work, you will be successful given a long enough timeline. Okay. That's our super fun disclaimer, but let's get into it. So honestly, like, what keeps most coaches stuck? And this is a question I asked myself for a long time. And after working with hundreds of people, I've narrowed it down to these 4 things. This is what's keeping you stuck at about $5K to $50,000 per month, and it's not your fault. So we like to throw a lot of blame on ourselves of why we're stuck. We look at other people. We always like, man, I'm so much better than that guy. Why is he succeeding? Why is he signing up all these clients? He's making hundreds of thousands a month. And here's the reason why. Again, the first reason, and I've come to this conclusion after working with a lot of people, but your positioning is weak. And that's okay. That's easily fixable. Right now, you are just another fitness coach online and on Instagram. You're just overlooked because maybe there's nothing that really makes somebody look at you and think, wow, this person is exactly what I need. This is who I've been looking for. That could be problem number 1. Problem number 2 is your marketing is outdated or it is bad, which is very common. This might be the ultimate problem for most people. Posting content, it's inconsistent. You're running ads, but even if you are running ads, they aren't good and they're just overlooked. Again, when people are scrolling through Instagram, they just scroll right past it. You're attracting the totally wrong kinds of leads, right? The brokey leads, as some people might call them, but the people who can't or don't want to afford what you do because they just don't see the value in what you do, right? The third reason is your offer and your pricing don't match the value that you give, which could be very true, right? You're helping people change their body, their health, and their confidence. That's at a very surface level. But you're charging like you're giving away a PDF. You're charging for meal plans. You're charging for like a workout app. You're not charging for the real value that you give. The way that I charge people is I charge per result. I don't charge for what I give. I charge for what they get. Okay. Fourth reason is, and this could be very common too, is you are the bottleneck. Every sale, every DM, every call booked, every client, it revolves around you. So if you step out, if you go on a vacation, if you go to visit family, and you're not in the business, your business suffers. And you're the hero of your business. So if you leave, everything falls apart. That is the number 1 reason, amongst all these other options, that is the number 1 reason why you can't scale past $5K or even $50,000 per month. And this is what I had to first realize and learn myself is I had to build a team around me so I can grow, but also enjoy my life and run a business that I enjoy and that I want, right? Because I didn't really start a business to work another full-time job. It's kind of not what I really wanted. I wanted a business that I can travel and I can go wherever I want in the world and I can go work from my laptop on a beach, get some sun, or go skiing with my family and get my clients amazing results without being in the driver's seat 24/7. So here's the main lesson that I want to get out of here. The fitness coaches who are scaling right now in 2026, they are not better than you, right? The information, the services they give, they're no different than something that you would give. The only difference is they're adapting instead of competing. Right now, if you're watching this video, chances are you are not adapting. You are staying true to what you believe in, the mindset, the strategies, everything that you've always done. You've always gotten the results. You're not adapting. You're staying stuck in the past, and that's okay. Most people are until they see a video like this. And you're probably competing with the next guy. You're looking at people on Instagram, your competitors. You're copying and trying to do what they're doing only to get the scraps, only to get the second version, or whoever doesn't qualify for their program, they come to you and they also don't qualify for you. You're only dealing with low quality prospects who don't have money or don't want to pay you. That's what's happening when you're competing. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to completely separate yourself, become a category of one instead of a category of a million. Okay, so right now, the entire ads funnel and fulfillment breakdown, I'm going to explain everything step by step. This might look like a lot, but I promise you it's very, very simple. And I'll show you how to start to finish, how the system works, how we install it into your business if you are a good fit to work with us, and how you can just create it yourself, without the hassle of going through free YouTube videos, trainings, all the stuff like that you've probably already done. So let me break this down step by step. First things first, your main lead source going to be coming from ads. This is going to be our 99% of where our leads are coming from. All of our ads go through what's called the Meta Ads Manager. You might be using them right now. You might be familiar with that, or you might never have heard of it, which is totally fine. We have a few different ad styles. So one of the most common ones that we run right now, and you might have came from this yourself, is our lead magnet ads. So we make very simple ads from our phone. You don't need any camera, any microphone like this. Simple phone ads, just like the one that you probably came from, work the best. Giving away a resource or some type of resource like for opt-in or trade for email, phone number, etc. Second one is direct to offer ads. So this is going to be very similar. So if you've maybe watching this video, you came from a direct to offer ad. I said, if you want this result, DM me this word and I'll send you a complete breakdown of how this works. And then what you did was you probably landed on this funnel here, which, fun story, I'm going to show you guys exactly how I made this funnel using AI. Only took me like 5 or 10 minutes. And I give all of our clients a copy of our winning AI funnels. And I'll show you how to build high converting funnels just like this, only inside of our program, only inside of EHTU. But I'll show you how this works, okay? So inside of our curriculum, let me go back here. Okay, so we have a few clients, but we'll show you everything as far as how to start, how to train, how to do sales, how to fulfillment, how to scale, how to build your funnels, how to run ads, everything, your offer messaging, how to position yourself as a market and authority, lead generation if you're doing organic content, booking calls in the DMs, which is arguably the most important ROI skill you can have inside of the Instagram DM funnel, fulfilling clients, how to automate your training so that you can spend more time doing what you want, doing what you love, sales mastery, how to handle objections, everything like that. So we'll dive into that. But all right, back to the ad strategy. So direct to offer ads, again, very, very high ROI, very lucrative. You're going to only attract the highest quality prospects who want and trust you to go ahead and work with you. That's one of the strategies. And of course, all through the primary method of the Instagram DM ads. The reason why we run DM ads is this is the biggest issue right now is there's a lack of trust in the market and people just don't believe anyone anymore. Like you could throw out a bold claim online right now and nobody will believe you because there's no trust, there's no personal connection, and everyone's saying this exact same thing. Okay, so instead of running people to a VSL funnel, or instead of running people to a webinar or a 30-day challenge or a 14-day, fat loss boot camp that 7 people sign up for and then they all quit after day 5 and you never hear from them again, instead of doing all that, you're working so hard just to get nothing out of it. Send them through the most commonly engaged place on social media, which is your DMs, where people already naturally talk to you. This is where you go, and this is where you get them to a sales call and then close. Okay, so how it works. We run ads. We send people to our DMs. From the DMs, we send them to an opt-in or landing page. That can be a VSL. So again, what you're watching right now, right? This is our landing page that you're probably going to. It could be a lead magnet as well, a free resource in exchange for information, their first name, last name, phone number. Then we book a call if they're a good fit. Then we send them a pre-call warm-up video. This is to pre-pitch your program. Then we close for 2 to 5K on the phone. And then we send them to our automated onboarding and automated client fulfillment, where we go ahead and get referrals, upsell, and scale on the back end. So a lot of it is very complex, but again, I'll break it down for you. Again, DM ads and organic. These are our 2 main primary traffic sources on the very top of our funnel. This is how we get leads coming inbound. I more so focus on the DM ads. This is 99% of how we scaled without doing a ton of work. I work maybe 5 hours a week, and it's all because of our DM ads. Okay, so we go ahead into the DMs. Our DM framework is actually very, very simple. We book calls, nurture, and then more importantly, build trust inside of our DMs. And just to show you right now, this is a live example. I'll show you my DMs over the last couple of hours. So right now, these are all of our inbound DM leads that have come in over the last couple of hours. I did not reach out to any single one of these people. This is just within the last 24 hours. I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of leads. And you don't even have to be really good. Like, I'm an introvert and I'm not really outgoing or social, but we have a ton of people coming into my DMs wanting to talk to me. Because, like, imagine you have this many people wanting to talk to you. How many people are you cold reaching out to right now? How many people are you DMing trying to get them to reach out, but they just don't respond? Imagine if you had hundreds of people every single day coming to you. How much easier would your business be, and how much would you want to go ahead and help people if they wanted what you had? It would look like a different business. You would have a different life. And that's exactly why the Instagram DM framework is so powerful. So here's what we do. After the DMs, we have an automation inside of our system that sends them to our opt-in or landing page. So it's all automated from the time they come in to the time that they get on the landing page. Now, here's where the magic happens. Normally, if you run Instagram DM ads, which I'm sure a bunch of you have, if you're watching this video, you probably have already tried doing it. Here's where it goes wrong if you don't use this system. If you just follow this straight line, it'll work. However, you need to have the retargeting ads and the 21-day nurture sequence as well. These are working in the background, automatically doing it for you, so you're not actively doing it. So here's how it works, and this is why most people buy. Because if you don't have these, you are losing so much money, and so much money is getting left on the table. Our retargeting ads work very, very simply. If somebody lands on our opt-in page, if somebody lands on our funnel, right, this page, we will tag them with retargeting inside of our system. And here's what will happen. In our meta ads, and I'll show you real quick, this is our ads manager. So far in the last year, in the last 18 months, we've spent around $302,000 just in this ad account alone. And on some of these ads, we spent upwards of 30 grand, 14 grand, 16, 12. We spent like 30 grand on one ad itself. But we show you how to retarget people who have been to your page, because it's not enough just for somebody to see you once. They have to see you every single day. Chances are, again, you're probably going through right now. And the funny thing is, everyone who's watching this video, you have already been through my DMs. Now you're right here. And I'm sorry to say, but now you're getting hit my retargeting ads, and now you're probably in our 21-day nurture sequence. So the retargeting ads, the why of why this works is so, so important. I will retarget with client testimonials, proof. Here are results. Here's the belief that you can do it as well. Direct to offer ads. Okay, so direct to offer ads. If you want this, DM me this word. I'll talk to you privately inside of our DMs. And then I'm also going to retarget with behavior shifting content. This is going to be something most people don't do, because online coaching, it's very, very simple. But most people don't have the wherewithal, or they don't have the mindset to invest with online coaching, right? Because you're competing with fitness coaches in person, with other coaches online, and it's a whole sloppy mess. But the moment you decide to send behavior shifting content in front of them on a daily basis, you start becoming a leader, a thought leader, instead of just another fitness coach. So our retargeting ads are meant not only to convert, but they're meant to train. And if you could train people to think like you, to act like you, and have the same values as you, over time, they will go ahead and book a call. This is what's going to make your calls super easy, lay down closes. The people that I've worked with who are the absolute dime clients, absolute diamonds, they're gems, who have paid the most, paid in full, done the work, no questions. They just listened, followed, implemented, and got the results. Every single one of them came to the call already believing everything I have said. Their mindset has been shifted, and they have seen our content constantly. And it's only because of our retargeting system. Now, that is just one half of the coin. The other half, and this is where the back end gets met. Most people don't have this, and this is why all of your leads that you're getting right now, even if you're running DM ads currently, you don't have a nurture sequence. And this is a huge part of why there's so much money getting left on the table. I will send emails, I will send text messages, I will send videos, I will send client results. Everything that you already will see on my Instagram, I will send it in a different platform, in a different format, just so I can hit you on multiple different fronts. Now, when you see somebody every single day, all the time, you start to become familiar. And it doesn't take it maybe not be the first time, the second time, the fifth time, but maybe the ninth time that you see somebody, you probably will click on it. I can guarantee right now, some of you watching this video right now, this is not the first time you see me on Instagram. Maybe this is the second, the fourth, the fifth, maybe it's the 20th that you saw me pop up on your feed or your stories. And then you finally clicked and sent me a message. And now you're here. And there's a reason why this works so well, is because the more you get in front of somebody, the more they start to listen and the more they start to engage and the more they start to trust. Now, this is only half of the equation. Usually, by day 18, on average, people book a call. That's on average. Sometimes it happens sooner, sometimes it happens a little later. But day 18, and just think about what that means. 18 days of constant getting in front of you, email, text. That's all it takes. Most people stop on day 2, on day 3. But we have a fully built out 21-day nurture sequence that is built for somebody to book a call, because if they go a full 21 days without booking a call, they are not going to get the help from you. And that is a huge issue. Main goal, book a call. Here from the call, we send them what's called our pre-pitch. This is our pre-call warm-up. Now, even if they just met with you the first time, you spoke with them in the DMs, you send voice notes, you get super personal, and you're an actual human being helping them, you still need to send them a pre-call warm-up, because this is a pre-pitch of what you do. This is selling before the sales call. My ultimate goal is to get to the sales call or have my closer get to the sales call. And I don't want to arm wrestle somebody to believe in what I have. I don't want to go ahead and force them to pay me. I want them to pay me. Like, I want them to want to lay the card down and just start reading the numbers off the card by moment 5. That's my ideal goal in a perfect world, right? So on this pre-pitch, on this pre-call warm-up, we're going to have a program breakdown of everything that we do, why we do it, what problems we solve, and how this is going to specifically work for them. You're also going to show client results, client proof, testimonials, before and after pictures, everything they need to fully believe that this is exactly the system they need. Okay? Instill belief. And then on the call, of course, easy, pay in full. That is ultimately the goal here. On that call, you're going to close for $2,000 to $5,000 per transformation. Not for Fitness Pal, not for Trainerize, not for custom meal plans, none of that. You're going to sell a complete transformation for this person. You're selling what they're getting instead of what you deliver. Okay? And then you're going to have a sales team. So right now, this is my only 2 team members. I have a setter in my DMs helping me book calls, and I have a sales rep. This is my closer who's actively on the front lines going ahead and taking calls. That's it. That is my entire team. It's very, very lean, hyper profitable, and I get to work with people that I enjoy, not people that I have to work with. Okay? So after you close, you go into what's called the automated onboarding. This is fully built inside of our system. We pretty much just install this for you. But when they close, all you have to do is click a button. They get sent onboarding email, onboarding information, access to platforms, access to everything, and you bring them into what's called hybrid coaching model. I used to do hyper one-on-one coaching with all of my clients, but I couldn't do it at scale. So this might be a few of you watching this video right now. You might be doing one-on-one coaching for your clients, 24/7 access to you, Zoom calls, weekly calls, whatever. They can text you whenever. The problem is you can't scale past your own time. And that was the problem I had, because when I was doing fitness coaching, I was doing $35K per month. I was doing good, but I had a lot of clients texting me all the time. And just shy of hiring another full-time coach to help me with fulfillment, I didn't want to do that, because that would mean less profit for myself, and the clients wouldn't get what they paid for, right? They wouldn't work with me directly. And this was even true for our current company right now, our 7-figure business, is I couldn't work with all my clients and give them all of my time while I'm still enjoying my life. So I developed what's called the hybrid coaching model. And this is a hybrid of group access and one-on-one access to you. So how this specifically works, throughout the week, they're going to get group access to community calls. I have 3 calls a week with my community. You can do 1 a week, you can do 2 a week, you can do 3. I wouldn't recommend going above 3, but you can definitely do that as well. That way you run the calls, you work 3 hours per week, but they also have access to a group chat as well where you are running it. They ask you questions inside of the group chat and you can answer for them, but also everyone else who also has the same question. What they also get are 4 alignment calls per person. The way that I run it right now is everyone gets 4 calls. You can use them whenever you want. There's no time length on them. There is no day you have to use all of them at once. Use them whenever. Typically, we like to use them when people get their ads set up, or if they want to go ahead and implement our entire system, we just install it into their business, set up a call, like 30 minutes or something, and we go ahead and install it. Super easy, really good, and it gets more valuable as you go through the process. Then we just, the reason why this works so well is like we just teach them or taught them how to be successful. Because what I noticed in the one-on-one hand-holding process when I worked with clients directly is the more I held their hand, the more I guided them through the process, the less they actually learned, which is kind of backwards because you feel like they would learn everything, but it's not the case. When I switched to the hybrid coaching model, I had clients getting better results because they were able to get resourceful. Teaching your clients on how to get resourceful is the single biggest return that they can get. So if it's fitness, if it's business, doesn't matter. Fitness clients will learn how to be successful in this model. And they also lean on their community too, which is a big reason of why they are successful. In this model, like we do the same exact thing, right? So after they sign up, hybrid coaching, obviously they get client results, but more importantly, we have to go through the referral process. Now, this is your back-end sales. This is why most people struggle month to month. So if you're right now in your business, maybe you're making sales, you have some cash flow, some recurring revenue. Every single month that starts, you have to constantly chase new sales. You're constantly hunting and constantly trying to sell your way out of the hole. And this is a huge problem, especially when you're running ads, when you're running low ticket, especially, don't do that, only do high ticket, is you don't have any referrals or you don't have any upsells, you don't have any ascensions, you don't have any continuation programs. You should aim for about 30 to 40%, 100% if you're really good, but 30 to 40% is a good rate for us to go into continuation or even upsells or any ascension programs as well. Because if you sell somebody on the back end or even get a referral, that's free money. You didn't have to spend any money to get that. Okay. And then you obviously get client testimonials. We did a thing where we called it Athletes Affiliate Program, which is a referral program. So if you refer somebody to us, we actually pay you $200 to $250 every time they sign up. So it'd be a financial motivator for some people. And we'll show you how to do that and install that in your business as well. But and also show you a few of our coaches who are doing this actively right now. Right? Go through our results. Like we have a ton of coaches who are getting real-time results. My client, Matt, he actually worked with military members and I'll show you him in a few minutes, but he had his first 100K month back in, I believe it was April, just at 6 figures. And 18 months prior to this picture he sent me, he was working as a pool cleaner making $14 an hour. It's crazy. And we also have some clients who launch our DM ads and just like Mr. Elliott over here, Taylor, he made 10K in 4 days. We have some people sending screenshots of their Stripe platform, right? 19K in just 24 hours. Matt, again, once he launched our DM ad system, he booked 21 calls in 1 week. So in a 7-day period, he booked 21 calls. Like if you had 21 calls in your calendar right now and you were just an average closer, or if you're just doing it yourself, or if you have an average closer at 31% or 30%, how many calls would you close at a 2K or 5K price point? You'd be making 10K per month. You'd be doing it 10K per week. Right? Ryan Wood, my buddy Ryan, he closed $9,000 in a single week running his DM system. Phil, he closed 5K deals and he closed a 2K deal just 2 days ago. So $7,000 in 3 days. These are all fitness coaches who run our DM ad system and they're building trust and they're building results. Donnie, he was actually in a different program years ago and I was in the same one with him. He actually hired me because the program he was in wasn't teaching him DM ads and they were teaching him the traditional way, like VSL, the call funnel, webinars, like all these outdated models that honestly just don't work anymore if you are not fantastic at them, which most people aren't. He texted me, he was working in the government. He goes, man, my last day is on Thursday and I'm quitting going full-time into my business. I was like, dude, that is awesome, right? And we have so many more people who get results. And again, listen to all these videos. It's super, super cool. Here's Matt. His second month with us, he made 47 grand. His first month was 7K, second month was 47, and then I got to get a new testimonial for him, but he did 105K in, 107 grand in 1 month, and I'll show you his result as well. But a bunch of people who launched this, okay? And again, go through the rest of this. But the best part about this Instagram DM funnel is that it is 100% automated, with or without you. I'm going skiing right in the next couple of weeks for Super Bowl weekend. I go with my family every year. I am not going to be in my business 100%. I'm going to work maybe 3 hours that week. And the other days, my team is going to be running it for me or my system is going to be running it for me. But the biggest thing is my clients are going to get amazing results. And that's what really matters. Because if I can get my clients results while living my life, I'm absolutely going to do it. Okay? So that's why I choose the Instagram DM funnel every single time. Now, here's why most coaches never scale. They lack clarity. To scale properly, you need clarity that your content and your ads will attract your ideal client. You need clarity that your ads will only bring in highly motivated clients. You need clarity that your DM structure can book calls predictably. You need clarity that your offer is clear and easy to explain. Shocker, right? You need clarity that your calls will actually show up, the ones that you book. You need clarity that you or your team can close on average 50% of those calls. You need clarity that your team is adding to your business, not distracting you from your creativity, which is, again, huge problem for most coaches. And more importantly, you need clarity that you're leading from the front and you're making the right decisions for your business. Okay? Here's exactly what clarity looks like. This is a screenshot from one of our months in our other company. This is one of the better months that we've had. We took a total of 30 sales calls that month, which honestly is very, very low. We usually have like 50. But we were scaling at this point, so we were actually just breaking our system, which was pretty cool. For every call that showed up, we closed half, or about 45%, which is kind of low. Usually we close around like 60 or 65% of our calls that show up. Our calls per call was a little high. Usually it's about like $1,000, which was pretty cool. But we made $108,000 in cash that month with $98,000 in revenue in new client signups. So we spent $22K in cash to collect $108,000. That was with me and 2 other teammates. That is it. So what this looks like is we spent $1 to make $5 back. So our return on our cash was 4.8, which is just under 5x, which again, our average is like 6 or 7x. Okay. And that was on a decent month. Like, it wasn't our best month, but it was on a decent month. But here's the power of the DM funnel as well. So like I said, my one client, Matt, he's a fitness coach for military and veterans right now. I'll show you his first month working with us, and then I'll show you, or his first month launching our DM ads, and then I'll show you his months after that. His first month launching DM ads, he spent $1,500 and he made back $19,000. So here's what it looks like. Cost per close, $218. So every time he spent $218 on his ads, he was closing somebody for $2,000 or $3,000. It cost him $69 to book calls in the DMs. The average call booking like rate, or the average cost per call for like a call funnel, webinar funnel, all that, it's like multiple $100s. We are cutting this in a fraction of the price. The no-show rate was very, very low. It's actually moderate. It's not bad. Spent $1,500 to make $19,000. He had a 10x return on his investment. Let me know where else you can get a 10x return. The stock market, you get a 5% return. This is 1,000% return. If my math is right. It might not be. I dropped out of high school or college. Here's his other month later on. So again, this is when he first started. Here's when he was scaling his company. Now he has a closer and now he has a setter, which is where the DM funnel really shines. You can get to $20,000 per month just by yourself using this funnel. But if you really want to scale, this is where you go ahead and get a setter and a closer, and we'll show you exactly how to hire, how to get them, and how to easily train them up, which is honestly not that hard. In this month, his closer took 107 sales calls. That's a lot. He closed on average 28 to 30% of those calls taken. Even the closer was still learning and he was still training up. So he wasn't perfect, but he was getting leads. Like, imagine if you had 107 calls in your calendar. And if you had a 40% close rate, how much money would you make? You'd make a lot. His no-show rate was a little high. He spent $18,000, just under $19,000, and he made back $107,000 in his business. So this goes to show you can make a 5x to 10x return on your investment. And honestly, this would have been higher if he had a better trained closer. If he was in the sales calls themselves, he would be murdering. He would have collected at least 150, right? But 18 grand to make $107,000. You are printing cash at that point. Because what do you need to do to make $107,000 organically? Posting content. You'd have to post 6 times a day for 80 days straight in order for anyone to see you, to find you, to know that you exist. And he only works with military and veterans. That's it. He doesn't work with anyone else. And he is printing cash like the Federal Reserve, right? So again, this is my DMs. I can go on and on about how we do this, but this is how we scale. It is the easiest, simplest possible way to scale right now as a fitness coach in 2026. And we show you exactly how to do this inside of our community. So this is part of it. We're actually updating it right now. So we're revamping everything. We're showing you exactly how to install this in 2026 with our entire system. We call it the authority funnel as well right now in Health Biz in a Box. It's kind of like our snapshot that we give all our clients. But this is our Fit Pro funnel that I have personally used to grow my fitness business to 35K per month and use this business to 7 figures per month, 7 figures per year, 6 figures per month. All right. We go over automations, we go over our systems, we go over ads more importantly. So our ads manager will show you everything that we do. I'll actually show you one of our ads that we're running right now. That is a clear winner. I hope my video is getting the sound, but here it is. Really simple ad. I made this on my phone right here, sitting right at this desk. I hope this comes through.
That says click here to start building your offer. Once you click on that, it's going to define your ideal client in the core problem and ask you exactly what you help people with and how you can help them. Just answer some of these questions and it's going to print you out a completely done for you offer. And once you fill all that in, it's going to give you how much you should charge, the time length, and then also the price breakdown per day. So when you are selling your program, it can be an easy negotiation. Like I said, this program is brand new. It just came out last month and it's already causing people to sell high ticket programs, even if they are just starting from scratch. Now, if you're a fitness coach going into 2026 and you want this AI tool before it gets taken down, DM me the word AI. I'll send this to your inbox completely free. 2026 is the year for online.
That's it. That's the ad. It's a minute long. It has no crazy edits. It's literally just me recording on my phone and I'm just showing my screen with this free AI tool that I made for fitness coaches to launch their businesses. Now, if you're a fitness coach, you can make an AI macro calculator through like ChatGPT or one of these websites, and you can record yourself talking about it and showing people how this works. It is going, honestly, like one of our coaches in a couple months ago, she was a type 2 diabetes weight loss coach. So she will help you get off type 2 diabetic medication like metformin. It was a really cool offer and it was very unique and very niche. So not a lot of people she was competing with, but an ad she made was a free resource, a free lead magnet, giving something away for free in exchange for getting contact info, first name, last name, phone number, so that she can market to and put into her nurture sequence and honestly just go through this entire funnel and breakdown. So she would give people out this resource and then she would hit them with retargeting ads with client results and then our 21-day nurture sequence that would just book calls left and right automatically. And she made a killing. She had 60-cent leads. So every time she spent 60 cents, she had people landing in her DMs asking for help, which was the coolest thing ever. All right. And again, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be the best fitness coach in the world. Obviously, you have to be good. You don't have to be an Olympia bodybuilder, but you just have to be wanting to help people and be willing to show them that you're there for help. Okay, so here's the reality. Right now, most fitness coaches right now, you're watching this video, you have two options. Most people will pick option one, and that's okay. But option one, you can try to implement all this yourself. You can watch the free resources, YouTube videos, you can make all the mistakes, you can just guess what works. You can waste your time running ads that don't convert, running ads with an unclear offer with no conversion. You can have nobody in your corner telling you what to do or if you're doing anything right or not. That's option one. Continue watching YouTube videos, continue watching free value stuff, and hoping and praying something happens. You can do that. Most people do. And they don't get results. Or option two, you can scale your coaching business with clarity. You can scale with predictability. And you can scale it with certainty. With a system that has been proven time and time again. We have hundreds of coaches who have gone through our process, starting from almost nothing. But I will say, if you're a beginner, this will not work for you. Because if you don't have money to invest in ads, you will not be successful in this yet. I want you to be. So if you have money to invest in ads, this is going to be a process for you. But if you don't have any results, if you don't have any clients you've worked with, if you don't have any proven results like testimonials, before and afters, this will not work for you. Okay? Those are your two options. Option one or option two. Let me ask you, how many times has somebody asked you for help in the gym and you've given free advice? You've given so much effort to try to help this person. And then you've seen them 3 months later, looking the same, not changing their body, stuck with the same mindset, stuck with the same problems that they told you 3 months ago. What goes through your mind? Like, dude, I gave you so much help. Why are you not different? Why are you still overweight? Why haven't you not gained muscle, gained strength? It's because you gave them free advice. People don't value free advice. Because when you don't pay attention, which is kind of like the craziest thing. We value so much. We value other things because we pay for it, right? I stopped listening to what people say and I just started listening to what they paid for. Because usually when you pay for something, you take it seriously. Okay, it's like an expensive house or expensive car or like nice clothes. You pay a lot for it, you're going to take care of them, right? So stop giving away free advice. And honestly, if you're here on this call, you're probably tired of giving free advice. You're probably tired of getting overlooked and probably tired of getting just ran over and steamrolled. Having people tell you, oh, I'm not interested, or I found somebody else better. I found somebody who could do it cheaper. I found somebody else with more testimonials. You're probably tired of that. But if you're tired of that, chances are you're probably giving the same excuses or objections to people offering help, right? Because the objections we get are the objections we give, because life is like a mirror. So that's why I bring up these two options, option one and option two. Most people who get left on red, most people who get stood up on sales calls, most people who get, I can't afford it, or let me think about it, objections on sales calls are the exact people who give them on sales calls themselves. Because the energy you give is the energy you get. So that's option one. Option two, you can break the cycle. You can be the person to invest in yourself, and then when you invest in yourself, you allow others to invest in you. To date, I've invested over 100 grand in just mentors, coaches, masterminds, and I've made that tenfold. Just by investing in myself, allowing money to flow, I've allowed it to grow. Just by learning skills, just by putting myself in the right room. Because right now, if you're not surrounded by people making more than you, if you're not constantly surrounded by people motivating you and constantly checking your ego, you are stuck. You're stuck. You're permanently stuck. And that's why in this program, our goal is to get you a predictable client getting system. It's installed right into your business, and we will help you sign at least minimum 10 to 20 clients, high ticket clients each month with simple ads in a simple funnel. Again, I used AI to create this entire landing page. I did not make this. In our program, we show our fitness clients how to make high converting landing pages just like this with AI. Okay? It's very simple. And I install it directly into their business so they don't have to learn tech. You don't have to learn how to build funnel pages. It's 2026. That's all dead. We'll show you exactly how to use this. We'll show you how to do it yourself. And I'll give you a funnel that already works. Here are the core things that we teach and our core training pillars. First thing we do is we give you our $1 million ad strategy. This is every ad that I've personally used in my fitness business, every ad that we've used in this business to scale. Templates, funnel copy, website copy, captions. And we go through what's called our Launch Ads 101 training, where I will break through exactly how to launch your ads in our paid ad strategy. Understanding your ads. We give you an entire tracker so you can track your ads. How do you know how much you're making if you don't know what you're spending it on? Right? How do you know which ads are giving you the best return? How do you know what people are actually liking? How do you know if you're profitable or not? You need to track your ads. Super, super important. We also go over the 3 phases of ads: front end, back end, top of funnel, middle funnel, bottom of funnel. We show you how to retarget. We show you the foundation of running ads successfully. We show you retargeting, lookalike audiences, everything you need to make sure that you stay in front of people, stay top of mind, and constantly get yourself in front of people and just building trust and getting them to know you. This is honestly what has caused us to make 7 figures in this business, our $1 million ads training. The next thing, you get our $1 million DM framework. If you are watching this video, chances are you are in it right now. I've been messaging you, or my setter's been messaging you. We are going through the framework right now. I will give you word for word, copy paste my entire DM framework that books me over 1,000 sales calls, even going through cold traffic. Okay, we'll give you objection handling. We'll give you scripts, and we'll even give you post-booking structure so that when you do book calls, the calls will show up. Because it doesn't make sense, and there's no point if you can follow the script, you book calls, but you have an 80% no-show rate. None of that makes sense. So when you book calls, we'll show you how to keep them on your calendar. Okay? Or if you book calls and they're not a good fit, we'll show you how to cancel them and then book calls with people who are a good fit. And that's in our DM framework. The third thing we give is our $1 million fitness funnel and automation. So again, the exact funnels and automations I use in my own fitness business to scale to 35K per month with just me. Honestly, it was just me and my fitness business. And if I had extra teammates, it was me and a setter. But if it was just me and 4 people or 3-4 people, I would have scaled to 100K per month. But I didn't have the automations and I didn't have the systems until I built them. So I built these myself and I give it to all my clients when they first start out. And without this, you're going to be stuck grinding away in the DMs all day, every day, or in your business all day, every day, putting out fires. And that's not why I started a business. The last thing we give is our sales mastery, $1 million sales mastery. So I will personally teach you how to close $2,000 to $5,000 fitness clients on repeat. We have clients closing $5,000 in a 60-minute phone call. Wake up 10 a.m. By 10 p.m., they have $5,000 in their bank account. Paid in full. I'll teach you objection handling. When somebody says they got to think about it, when somebody says they have to go talk to the spouse, I will show you word for word how to handle that. Okay, so we have our sales mastery. Everything you need, our fitness sales script, the one that I've personally used to go ahead and close multiple four-figure deals, how to pitch using our finance partners. So again, if you are running into people who they want to work with you, they just can't afford it because they don't have money in their bank, we'll show you how to use financial partners, how to pitch it, and how to get paid in full while having low monthly payments for your clients. This is honestly how we were able to scale so quickly with just such a small team. We'll go over the belief ladder. We'll go over objection handling 101. I need to think about it, right? What's the talk track? How do you go through this? Financial objections. I can't afford it. All this stuff you need to know. You need to have in the back of your head so get ready and go ahead and prepare. We go over role playing. Every Friday, we go over a sales role play with our clients. And honestly, we do that even more frequently than Fridays. So, and a bonus, like I said, learning to use our financial partners to close deals in full. So one of our clients, his name is Justin, actually. One of the things he told me earlier on when we first started working together is he just didn't know anybody in the area where he grew up who would be able to afford this stuff. 2 months later, he was closing couples at $5,000 per package, getting paid in full. And he was working another full-time job, which was the craziest thing. Phil closed routinely like $5,000 deals, and he closed a $2,000 deal a few days before, $7,000 in 3 days. Kind of nuts, right? So again, you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to work with 1,000 people. You don't need to work with 100 people. You just need a couple of people who are willing to work with you. People who are willing to put up the money to work with you, who are willing to trust you. And the thing is, you can't really build trust if you don't talk to somebody. And that's where the DM funnel completely shines. Here's the entire program structure, or at least just a light overview. When people join, I will give you our winning ad library. This is every ad I've ran as a fitness coach, every ad I've ran today in my coaching program right now. Our entire ads manager, $300,000 worth of ads. I will show you all of the winning ads. I'll show you the structure. I'll show you our revenue tracker, right? How do you track your ads? How do you manage everything? All of our scripts, everything you need to grow and launch your ads. Inside of our program, you get ongoing support. It is not a VA. It is not a co-coach. I work with all my clients directly. Now, right now, we have a small group that we're beta testing. But if you're watching this video, it is no longer open for beta testing. We are taking clients who are willing to scale, who want to scale. People who are tired of where they are right now. You're tired of getting stuck. You're tired of getting overlooked. You're tired of people just running over you, treating you like a doormat. Inside of our community, we have a high engaging coaching community as well. People who are actively building their businesses, who are scaling. People who are working together. We have daily coaching. I am with all my clients on a daily basis. You will hear from me daily because my goal is to train you on how to be a successful online fitness coach. And that starts with me training you and programming you to do so. We have a high-level mastermind for all of our clients who are doing over 100K plus. Now, this isn't for everybody. It's for people who are doing exceptionally well, who are scaling and growing very quickly. I want everyone to be in that mastermind because if you're not, then I'm not doing my job properly. Okay? And here's the cool thing. You get lifetime access. So it's not like 3 month, 4 month, 6 month, 12-month access. No, you get lifetime access to our resources and to our entire program. So it's not a time limiting thing. This is lifetime access. That's for right now. That will change. But right now it's lifetime access. For the people who are watching this video right now, that's what you get. And if it's not lifetime access, you're not watching this video. All right. As a bonus, I will give everybody access to our fitness coach AI copywriter. What I've done in the past is I've taken all of my highest converting ad copy, all of my highest converting sales copy, all of my highest converting content, and I've trained an AI bot to talk just like me so that when fitness coaches use it, they can go ahead and talk just like me. It creates captions, it creates scripts, ads, reels, carousels, single image posts, high engaging story posts, everything you need to launch ads, convert clients, close deals. I give that to everybody who joins. Completely free. Okay? Now, there's going to be a link underneath this video. Ooh, it's going to be right here. It's going to be to book a free strategy call. Now, on this call, this is a placeholder video, but there's Matt. That's one of my clients. On this call, we're going to walk you through what this looks like. We're going to go dive into your business, dive into where you're at right now. It's not a high pressure sales call. We're just going to walk you through our system, even more than what this video has. We're going to dive into where you're at, if this will work for you, which it will, and if you're a good fit to work with us. I will be very transparent, very blunt. We are not a good fit for most people. If you are a beginner, this is not for you. I'm sorry. I used to work with beginners. I do not anymore. There's a lot that I can't control. If you have client results, if you are making at least $5,000 per month, then I will work with you, because you need money to invest in ads. You need money to invest in systems. You need money to invest in your business. If you don't invest in your business will not grow. I'm sorry to say, every time I invested in my business, I added a zero onto my net worth. If you're unwilling to do that, we are not a good fit to work together. If you want to stay stuck, leave this page. If you want to grow your business, click this fun button and we'll talk to you. All right. But again, the exact Instagram DM funnel that made me 1.4 million in 18 months, it's exactly this. It's what made Matt $107,000 in 30 days with a team of 2. He started with making $19,000 when he launched the system. It's what makes us $108,000 per month. Okay? Right here. We made $972K in this Stripe account alone. Cash collected. We've had 30K days. We've had 20K days. If you made $20,000 in a single day, like, what would that look like in your life? How would that change your life? Where would you go? Who would you go with? What would you do? If you work a 9-to-5 job right now, what would you tell your boss? You'd have unlimited options. But here's what most coaches don't have. They don't have clarity. And to scale property, you need clarity. Working with us will give you clarity. Again, my name is Connor Jarvie. I built a 7-figure coaching business using this exact same framework. I do not hold anything back. We'll walk you through how this works, and we'll tell you if you're a good fit to work with us or not. Who this is for: experienced fitness coaches only, stuck at 5 to 50K per month. This is not for beginners. I don't know how much clearly I need to make that. But if you're wanting to grow a business and you want to do it predictably and scale it with a system that works, I would love to talk to you. I would love to work with you. And if you are a beginner, I'm sorry. I want you to succeed. But I want to help people who want to invest in their business first. Okay, now if that's you, go to this page, click on this button, you'll get brought to our calendar, and I will talk to you, or my closer will talk to you, and we'll see if we can help you. We can, but let's see if you want the help. All right, that's all for this video. I will see you guys in the future. I'll see you in the ads. I'll see you in the DMs, and I hope to see you inside of our program, and I hope to see you scaling. Take care.